Final segment of MAAC Men's Monday today for episode 2 of our series. Thanks for tuning in. Mike Duda and JJ Garcia with you as the hosts. As always, we got a couple of players to talk about today. It's a little bit less. We're going to talk about five that are likely in contention for the MAAC Player of the Week and MAAC Rookie of the Week. We have just one freshman. I think you could guess who it is. Regardless, Bryce Eaton, the redshirt sophomore guard from St. Peter's, had a total of 34 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds. Moving over to the sophomore guard from Ryder and Flash Burton, it was 42, 7, and 11 for him. Terrence Jones of Manhattan had a career high 29 points on 10 of 18 shooting. That's 55.6%. But I think the real question lies, and JJ, if you disagree with me, please chime in. It's between sophomore guard of Marist Justin Menard and freshman guard of Merrimack Kavere Kennedy. 52 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds for Menard on 53% shooting and 41 from distance. As for Kennedy, also 52 points, 3 more assists with 9, and 2 more rebounds with 7, but on worse shooting, significantly worse shooting at 38%, just 1 of 3 from distance. He doesn't really shoot a ton of 3 pointers. But he was 23 of 24 from the stripe, including 16 of 16 against Siena. JJ, where do you think that this award goes to? Because Menard, if you're going to talk voter fatigue, has only gotten player of the week once this year, whereas Kennedy has been player of the week and he's also been rookie of the week a ton. But if you look at competition, I think that goes in Kennedy's favor. So where are you sitting?
I would love to go Justin Menard here. Obviously, he had such a great game against Manhattan, and then once again, a great game against Secret Heart, having a huge clutch shot down the stretch for this Maris team. And he's been playing great recently. He shot around 40% from three over these last two games. He had obviously 22 points, 30 points. He's been playing great, but there is no way, in my opinion, they don't give it to Kavere Kennedy. I mean, 32 points against Siena in an overtime win on ESPNU, then 20 points against Iona in double overtime. Obviously, going back to it against Siena, perfect 16 for 16 from the free throw line. He also brought in 6 rebounds and 7 assists against Iona. It's just the fact that he was able to do that on national television, he's able to do it night after night for the hottest team in the league. There is no shot they do not give it to Kavere Kennedy. As much as I would love to go with the Maris Red Fox and Justin Menard, it is easily Kavere Kennedy getting Player of the Week and Rookie of the Week.
Now, I'm going to disagree with you here. I think Kennedy is the lock for Rookie of the Week. That almost seems apparent every single week. I think they're going to go to Menard because of voter fatigue and also because Kennedy, you mentioned that 32-point performance, and not to take away from it, but it wasn't an overtime game, whereas Menard was a 30 piece in regulation. He dropped a 30 piece without the extra period. So for those reasons, and I think Menard also had better shooting, that's statistically proven he had better shooting throughout the week and also in his individual game where he had so many points. So for those reasons, I think the voters are going to give it to Menard for the second time this year, but we shall see in a matter of probably mere hours since once this post. Unfortunately, right now, the awards are not available on the MAAC website. But let's talk about awards that also aren't available on the MAAC website, and that is the big awards, the main season awards. We'll talk Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year. JJ, where are you looking on both of those angles?
Yeah, so I'll start with Rookie of the Year. Obviously, there is really just one person I'm going to go to for Rookie of the Year, and it's Kavere Kennedy. There really isn't much else to say. Obviously, I do think there is a chance it could maybe go to Brandon Benjamin for Fairfield. Obviously, putting up 14 points. He also put up other great stats. He was just all around a great player, 5.3 assists, 3.1 rebounds, also bringing in 1.7 steals. But when you really look at Kavere Kennedy and what he's done for this Merrimack team, there really isn't any way that they do not give it to Kavere Kennedy here. He is already a five-time Rookie of the Week this season. And again, like he is just playing incredible basketball for the best team in the league. His last 4 games, he's averaging over 20 points a game. and it's really just spectacular what he is able to do.
I would agree. I think it's between Benjamin and Kennedy, but though Kennedy might have the edge statistically solely because of how impressive he is averaging so many points, so many rebounds to the point where it's a double double. I think that there is a possibility they go to Benjamin, but I think from a team impact standpoint, you got to go Kavere Kennedy. So where are you looking at player of the year? I'm saying it's between two, in Kennedy and Gavin Doty of Siena. Anyone else that's jumping out at you? And where do you think that that's going to go?
Another player who is kind of popping out to me is Braden Sparks from Fairfield, averaging 18 points a game, also bringing in 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He's been incredible for this Fairfield team, kind of leading the way with them alongside Brandon Benjamin. I do think he'll come in third place. And then you look at Gavin Doty, you look at Kavere Kennedy. Obviously, Doty's averaging 18 points a game. He's bringing in 7 boards and 3 assists. And then you go and look at Kavere Kennedy, and you're like, wow, he is playing insane as just a freshman. 18 and a half points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. He's shooting 45% from the field, also 82% from the free throw line. And something you really got to look at with Kavere Kennedy is the fact that since the new year has started, since 2026 has kicked off, he's averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2.5 steals, which is insane. He's also shot over 193. He's made over 193 free throws this year, which is 40% of Merrimack's total. His ability to draw fouls, get to the line is so huge for this Merrimack team. And he's the number one player on the number one team, a team who was picked number seventh in the preseason poll. He's come in, he's made a difference, and he is my player of the year and will be the first ever player, in my opinion, to sweep the rookie and player of the year awards.
It would be quite impressive for the freshman phenom of Merrimack to do that. Of course, you look towards the success and the great record of the Warriors, and you can't overlook Kennedy in that conversation. But unfortunately, for now, that is all the time that we have here on MAAC Mania for MAAC Men's Monday. Big thank you, as always, to JJ Garcia, my co host, and to everyone that has tuned in on YouTube, Substack, as well as Spotify. Our next podcast will be on Wednesday, February 25th, when we recap the most recent week in women's basketball on the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference side. One of the best mid majors around, one of the best conferences, in my opinion. With that, we say thank you as always, and remember to enjoy every second of the podcast, but more importantly, Mac on.